Regeneration. This is Star Trek Enterprise Season 2. It's the Borg. Okay, we're going to review this using my space system, story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 and 2. 2's the best you can get in any category. This is a shill video alert. Shill video alert. Look, I love the Borg. I don't care. Oh, they're overused. Love them. Oh, they're just, whatever, generic bad guys. Love them. Don't care. I love the Borg. They're a virus, they're a plague on the universe, and they're great. They look cool. I love horror movies, so they look like horror movie characters. I love the Borg cube. I love the sphere. So if you remember from First Contact, that the Borg went back in time and tried to mess with Zefram Cochrane and all that stuff. Well, it turns out that some of them got left behind. They get resurrected in this episode, and they're causing havoc. I know this is one of these retcon things where all of a sudden the Borg are there, but you know what? They've retconned it already by having them go back to First Contact, so that's it. I think it's fair game to use this. So anyway, I'm gonna give the storyline a 2 because I love the Borg. And this was cool. They found these Borg, you're like, shit, what are they gonna do? They get up, start assimilating people, and it's friggin' intense. They got to figure out how to stop them. Look, I know it's simple, but I'm giving it a 2 because I was excited. It was just like, this is cool. I'm also giving the pacing a 2 out of 2 because it was nail biting, super tense. Like guys were getting assimilated when Phlox got assimilated or almost. I was like, holy shit, no way. And I've seen that. This is my 3rd time watching this, and I was still friggin' on the edge of my seat. I don't know, man. And then trying to chase them down, and Archer's like, okay, we've got to save these people on the ship, and T'Pol's like, I think they're done. Like, and like the way the Borg transform everything, it was great to see like pre-Kirk guys trying to fight the Borg. That was really cool, and it was really tough, and just like everyone had something to do and figure out. Malcolm trying to figure out how to modify their phasers and all that. It's really cool. I think, yeah, the pacing was breakneck for me. I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. Loved it. The artistry, 2 out of 2. The Borg look awesome. Great space battles. I love the ship where they had the regular ship and they, Borged it up. They Borg modified it. So it's like parts of it are like all green, and green's my favorite color as well. So it just all comes together for me. But yeah, the music was intense. Like there's fighting, there's the shooting. Oh man, it was awesome. Like the Borg are scary. Like if they're around, you're like, shit, no. Right? And there's a few characters, even the Daleks. The Daleks you might think are pretty hokey, but I've seen Daleks at conventions, like the full-size ones that are replica, and you're like, oh shit. They are scary because they're just little mini tanks, right? I love the way that the Borg don't mess with you unless you mess with them. I'm sorry, they don't mess with you if they don't find you a threat. But they're scary, and it's just like they're relentless and scary, and it's just awesome to me. So I love the Borg. Characters, well, 2 out of 2 because I'm shilling for this one, and I love the Enterprise crew, and I love the Borg. Again, this is going to be one of the shorter reviews just because, there's not really anything negative. I know some people might think, oh, it's the Borg, and why are they here, and oh, here we go. But it's like Star Trek. There's your staple characters in Star Trek now, and the Borg have become a staple character. It's like Doctor Who. You got your Cyberman. Oh, another Cyberman story. Well, I like the Cyberman, right? Oh, it's going to be let's bring back the Ice Warriors. Well, I like the Ice Warriors. So it's the Master again. Oh, well, I like the Master. So again, Klingons, Romulans, Ferengi, Borg. You're going to see these guys. You're going to see them as soon as they got created, you saw them in every show because they were just cool races. I'm not sure the Borg would be considered a race, really. I guess they're not a race. They're multiple races, so they're just more like a virus or something, or I don't know what you call them. But yeah, I love this one. Enjoyment factor. Oh, let's see, 2 out of 2. I'm giving this one a 10 out of 10 because I'm a sucker for the Borg, and I love the way this came together. To be honest, it was intense. This was like a horror sci-fi movie. It was almost like The Thing. I was getting like Thing vibes, John Carpenter's Thing remake. I was getting like vibes. It's like, oh, this is pretty cool, and it was scary. So I love this episode. All right, if you like my space system, despite me giving this a 10 out of 10 and not really giving you very much specifics other than I loved it, but if you do like the space system, consider subscribing, hit the like button, check out the playlist for Star Trek. They're not all 10 out of 10s, but that's it. Thanks for watching. Until next time.